Giving my biggest. This meeting is being recorded. Niggas actions bad, but they can't even handle that. No. If pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, it'd be you. If pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, it'll be you. And you, love, okay now, okay now what can I say? You see you here, and I'm here, so that ain't nothing but fate. I don't care if you don't care, so I ain't up in your face. Cause I'm too fresh to be brass, and you too lit to be lame, okay? Look, fairest in town, pretty and brown. I really was out thinking flow million town. If all my L's when I'm winning will hold me up when I'm down. And yet the ones that love my figures can't figure me out, okay? You pretty, yeah, I heard that, yeah. You pretty, you deserve that, yeah. Okay, if pretty was a person, I say pretty, please. You know pretty isn't perfect, you know. Hold on. If pretty was a person, what your pretty at? If pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, it'd be you. If pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, if pretty was a person, it'll be you. You pretty, yeah, I heard that. You pretty, you deserve that. If pretty was a person, it'll be you.
All right, welcome everyone to part 2 of our third art and business seminar. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Just to introduce myself, I am Alexia, founder and CEO of Intellecx Artrepreneur Agency, D&D for Artists. We connect entrepreneurs, artists, and businesses with resources, experts, networks, and platforms to promote you so that you could be the best you that you could be in your unique artistry. And we do that to the best of our ability. So, putting on an art and business seminar is basically coming together, infusing business and artistry, which they already come together anyway, but just a platform for artists and business owners and entrepreneurs to have a place to share their art and to share their craft and to help you to do the same if you are struggling in any area or if you need some inspiration, it is all here for you. So because we have a pretty long lineup tonight, we are going to jump right in. And I appreciate each and every single person that's here, every person that's going to share tonight. Definitely are very artistic, very talented, and y'all are in for a treat. So I am going to share an animation video from one of the artists, Zariah, who could not be on tonight, but she did leave us with something. So I'm going to play that now. And while you are all waiting, just a couple rules to keep your mic muted until it's your turn to speak, to be respectful, take notes, and write down questions because there will be a Q&A portion for anybody that has any questions about the speakers tonight. If there's anything that resonates, if you want to connect, all of that information will be after each participant, each speaker, also each artist as well. So, all right, we are going to jump right in now. So, just a little bit about the videos that I'm going to share. Soraya is an animation artist, so she creates different videos. She also does drawings and paintings and turns them into mini videos. So, this is what y'all are about to see, a compilation of some of her work.
Roosevelt, hurry up, we're going to be late.
Um, Joyce, have you seen my special hat?
No, I haven't. Here, wear this.
I'm not wearing that. Green
But you
old
have so many
hat.
hats. Why don't you just pick one?
Joyce, those are my regular hats that I have for regular occasions. This is a special occasion.
Roosevelt, it's just a hat.
No, Joyce, It's my special hat, and I'm not going anywhere without my special hat.
Okay.
Sounds like surrender to me. Huzzah! What are you doing? In Daisy's honor, I will fight thee. Stop the fight! Now what? Violence is never here. I'm going to enjoy it.
Here, wear this.
I'm not wearing that green.
But you
old
have so many
hat.
hats. Why don't you just pick one?
Joyce,
Are you sure it's here?
Positive, but don't worry, it won't be here long.
Oh, Mom, Dad, when did you get here?
Watch out!
I fell for you, and I knew the vision of your love's loveliness. I hope and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your happiness. Whoa, 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 Earth angel, please be mine. My darling dear, love you for all time. I'm just a fool in love with you.
All right. That was from Zaraya. Again, our animation artist. I did put her information in the chat if you want to connect with her, if you need an animation artist. And from what she's told me, it takes a very, very long time to animate. It, hours just to do like a 30-second clip. So that's dedication right there. All right. Okay, all right. Um, so we are going to move right along to our first speaker. Um, all right, so our first speaker is Mr. Londa, and I'm going to properly introduce her. So Jolanda is the creator of Bertha, which is a nonprofit organization. The vision for Bertha is to create a community that we can all live in harmony with, regardless of race, pace, status, and species. The core values is the acronym for LIVE, which is love, to live a life where you leave the world a better place than you found it through moving in love, inspire, um, Bertha wants to inspire people to love themselves and others, visualizing your dreams and goals, and know that you are capable of leaving the world a better place than you found it, and educate, which is educating the community on how they can leave the world a better place. Um, Bertha was actually State Paulson prior to changing the name, and the name Bertha is actually based off of her grandmother's name. And so I won't get into too much, but she can take it from there. Um, so everyone, welcome Miss Jolanda to the stage.
Hello, beautiful people. Alexia knows that after 9 o'clock, it's bedtime for me. But I just want to shout out the platform and the beautiful people that's in here that is going to speak on just their awesome songs. So yes, Bertha is a 501c3 nonprofit that is based in North Carolina that promotes health and wellness for people and animals through community resources and support. And a lot of people say, and animals. And I'm like, yes, because we all have an important job to do on this planet. So we all just have so much value that we have to shine and just allow us to align, to come together. Just to briefly say that I feel like living the way we're living, it kind of took us away from nature. And if possible, get in tune, find something that you enjoy that's outside, just to feel good, to be good, and to never hesitate to help others if possible. And the way that we do this to just help others in the community is that every Tuesday of the month, we do vegan meals on wheels from 12 to 2 p.m. And we drive around Durham, North Carolina, and we make vegan meals, and we feed the people. And sometimes, which is 10% of the people that we do feed, they do have pets. And we always have food products for the animals that are just ready and just ready to go. So we're currently raising money because we want to get property so that way we can open a pet-friendly animal shelter in North Carolina. It will actually be the first one. So I'm like, come on now, we got to push through, support it. But it will actually be the first one. But it's just really, I'm an animal lover. I don't know if we got animal lovers here, but if we do, then you know how it feels to love your baby. And, everybody goes through hardships. I don't know everybody's situation, but, we shouldn't judge. Everybody's situation is different, but we all can end up homeless. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I never want people to feel like they have to disconnect from their animal. That might be their best friend, and that's primarily why we want to have the shelter and offer good eats and be able to just allow them to have, reclaim that power even through struggle, and just be able to have their friend with them. And outside of the vegan meals on wheels, we do online classes and discussions and different programs that even if you're not in North Carolina, you could definitely support. Speaking on that, we have a class discussion, a heart-centered discussion on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be talking about coping mechanisms, when you're going through grief, when you're going through hardship, when you're just feeling down. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have some vices and I definitely have some coping mechanisms that's not the most positive, and that's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? We all human here. And it's just a discussion to allow people to come on, no judgment, and to just feel free and to feel love and to just feel like, I have this safe space to not only express myself, but also to be able to learn and see what I could do and just feel better. Like that's really the importance of it all, is just to know like you're beautiful. You don't have to be perfect to know that you're worth it and to know that you have purpose. So each Tuesday, we have different classes and discussions that pertain to either heart centered or vegan recipes or bowling on a budget, because I know I like to eat and I like to save some dollars. So, definitely we talk about that a lot. I found a way to, with $25, going to a farmer's market and being able to eat a whole food plant-based diet on that, and I would never force anybody to be vegan or to be whole food plant-based. But if you could do a meatless Monday and you interested, I could definitely show you a way for it to be budget friendly, for it to be healthy, for it to be yummalicious, and to be also saving some dollars. So, if you want to go out that weekend, I bet you're going to have some dollars to be able to go out. So yeah, so we currently are doing fundraisers and different activities. So definitely tune in to birthday.org to stay informed. So that way you can be able to just come through, see how it is, see if you enjoy it. We have a membership, but our classes are pay what you can. I understand that everybody does go through their own hardship and may not be able to contribute, but they do want to attend because it will be helpful for them. So definitely, we also have a pay forward as well. So if you pay, you want to pay for someone else, that is a great way to help somebody that might, just need a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you know anybody that is in North Carolina, Durham, Raleigh, or just the Triangle area in general that may need a meal, and like I said, there's no judgment, definitely let me know. It is vegan, but I promise you it's yummalicious, okay? It's yummalicious. But outside of that, we also do a donation drive too, 4 times out of the year. And we collect clothes, we collect pet products, and we collect canned goods, and we also collect hygiene products, and that's all distributed to organizations that we do partner with. But if you're unable to donate or just donate items, but you have maybe a shelter or organization that you want to donate to, that is still being a part of the community, because essentially we are all one, and it's just like being able to help somebody in need is just really, that's the goal of it all, community and unity. And I want to just read some affirmations to you guys that is great for grief, and just to talk about that a little bit. Grief is not only just when someone passed away, it could be maybe you lost a part of your life, a old self that you have to transition from, a friendship, a relationship. So, it's we can grieve a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And it's important to just acknowledge what you're feeling. And it's okay to feel, it's okay to love and know that that may not be the best option for you. So I just wanted to get on here because I feel like grieving is something that we know we all have felt, but we don't, me personally, I feel like we don't really have those type of conversations or those outlets as much, or it's not spoken of, you know what I'm saying? And it's not dealt with in a positive way, because especially when it pertains to death, we know that beautiful people come into our lives and they are gonna die. We all know that. And not to get on some dark and cloudy, it's not dark and cloudy, but we do know that happens. And it's just like, we have to celebrate the life and actually appreciate the beautiful people that are here right now in the present moment. And we can get caught up in a lot of different things. So let me before we dive into another thing. But so I accept all of my feelings and emotions. I can endure and survive this loss. My feelings matter. I will take good care of myself in this hard time. Every one of my feelings is important. My grief is normal and right. My grief will soften with time. I am not alone. Sorrow comes to everyone at some point. I am thankful for what I had and for what I still have. My sorrow is real. I grieve because I love, and I'm thankful that I can love. And that is true, you know. I just want everybody to just know that you guys are all awesome, beautiful, worth it. Even on your worst days, you still gotta sip champagne like it's your birthday, you know. It could be tea or agua, but you know, just definitely just, you know, celebrate your life every day, celebrate you know, and just be able to look at every step of the way, every step that you took. Maybe you had to go back, you know, to get to be able to move forward. Just appreciate the steps. Love every part of your body, love every step in your journey, and try your best not to compare yourself to what other people are going through, especially social media, because you know, social media has a tendency to only show the good things. And just don't lose focus of what your goal is, what your dream is, your aspirations. You are, if you feel inspired by somebody, just remember that what you feel inspired about, that lives inside you too. So if you're able to support Bertha, that would be awesome sauce. Just live your life with purpose and love yourself and give love. So that is it. Thank you so much, Intellecx, for having me on. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody. I'll definitely be listening, you know, until grandma goes to bed. So my bad.
Thank you so much, Yolanda. Yeah, she really is the grandma of the group, but she starts very early, so gotta get that rest in. Does anyone have any questions for Yolanda while she is still awake? And we appreciate you. Thank you for the affirmations. I'm pretty sure all of us have gone through some type of loss within the past year or 2 years or few years, myself included, very close loss. So, yes, that was definitely on point. So, thank you for that. Misty, yes.
I don't know if this is necessarily a question, a comment, or a suggestion, but oh my gosh, Miss Yolanda, I would love to have you, what do you call, expand here to Texas. So just what I love everything that you're saying. I love everything that you're standing for. And oh my gosh, it's just awesomeness. And I actually see it as, yeah, like a nationwide thing. And you know, I live in Texas, so that's why I kind of want your program here too.
Oh, I wish. You know, I never been to Texas, but that sounds beautiful. I saw that you said that you're pescatarian, so I love that. I love that. But I do appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight because I saw some comments. I was like, okay now, you know.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Does anyone else have any
So to get
questions
to
or
her
comments?
website, you just go to the BEARTHA.org. Oh,
That's
I'm
right.
sorry. Duh. I see it now. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And make sure you put all of your information in the chat so people can follow you on social media and support Bertha. Put your Cash App or PayPal. But if you go on her website, there's an option to donate on there as well. So everything is there. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna move on to a sponsor. Now there are plenty of people in here who have their own businesses, their own products, their own services. And we'll spotlight you a little bit later, possibly, depending on the time. But I have a friend named Erica, and she has a business called Azura Elite Designs. She actually creates, you know, t-shirts, mugs, so much different things that, and it's customized designs. So if you are interested in looking for someone with affordable prices, I'm actually going to send you a link to something that they have right now. Just a few of their designs are on there. You can check that out. If you are interested, you can connect with them as well. I can get you their information. All right, are we ready for another artist? We are moving right along. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. So far, we are just getting started. We have so much awesomeness here. Okay. All right. All right. So we are going to move on to Erica Highsmith, creator of Official Rhythm and Grooves, whose dance competition is this month on the 30th with a grand prize of $600. I'm excited. I cannot wait for it. I would dance just to be a part of the competition. I probably wouldn't win, but that's a good amount of change to leave with. Okay. All right. Well, everyone, please welcome Erica to the stage.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I'm excited. We on here again. This is like the third one, right? Art and business mixed together, entrepreneurs and artists coming together, sharing resources and information. There's been a lot of like gems for entrepreneurs and business owners on this, on this platform. So big ups to Alexia for putting that together. This information is free when usually you got to pay master classes and webinars and stuff to get this, and we're giving it for free. So thank you. Who's that? LGK20. What's up? Hey Bertha, hey Jolanda, thank you for jumping on here and giving us all that information about what you do and how you help people and affirming us all. Like, not many people get on here and, what I'm saying, make the whole audience feel good about themselves. So big snaps to you and your energy. So I don't know if my camera a little low. I'm here to perform tonight. I'm a dancer who has created their own dance competition show, Official Rhythm and Grooves. We are in season 3 at the end of this month. Extraordinary talent, the most amazing people I've ever met through doing this show. Just a woman believing in herself, an introvert, always self-doubting, just decide to take a chance on myself. So I encourage everybody to do the same thing. And I'm going to start my music and do my first number for tonight. I'm doing 2 for you guys. So bear with me, have that 911, ready and in your memory in case y'all gotta save somebody. Woo. But no, I'm gonna give y'all all my energy in this first song. I'm a freestyle dancer, so this is just all within the moment. Okay. Can y'all hear me good? All right, and when the music start, I'm gonna ask y'all again. Alexa, play Heart Attack by Trey Songz.
Here's Heart Attack by Trey Songz on Amazon Music.
How's that sound? Okay. Can you see me good? Okay. Turn the lights on. We share something so common, still so wrapped and I'm in awe. Never been here before. So high, we're still climbing, even here inside the walls, breaking each other's hearts. And we don't care 'cause we're so in too deep. Can't think about giving it up, but I never do love. We feel like a heart attack. It's killing me. Swear I've never cried so much. Cause I never knew love would hurt this fucking bad. Worst pain that I ever had. Oh, never knew love would hurt this fucking bad. Worst pain that I ever had. All the times when I know I should be smiling, seem to be the time that I frown the most. Oh, can't believe that we're still surviving. Cause I'm slowly breaking down, even when I hold you close. Oh, and if I lose you,
I'm afraid I would lose. Ooh, one day I love you. That's the reason I stay around, even though I fell way in too deep. Can't think about giving it up, but I never do love. Feel like a heart attack. Ooh, and it's killing me. It's killing me. Well, I never cried so much. I never cried so much. I never do love. Oh, it's coming back. Worst pain that I ever had. Oh, never do love. It's coming back. Worst pain that I ever had. And it hurts. Because I want to leave. And you want to leave. But the love keeps us together. And if I lose you, I'm afraid I would lose you. Yeah. I want to love you. Yeah. That's the reason I stay around. Even though I'm way too deep. Can't think about giving it up. But I never do love. Feel like a heart attack. I feel like this. It's killing me. I'll never cry no more. It's been a life where I never cry no more. I'm hurt this fucking bad. Oh, worst pain I ever had. Oh, never do love. This fucking bad. Worst pain that I ever had.
So I can't talk right now. So
I was
Lexi,
gonna say, I will talk for you while you catch your breath. Everyone give it up for Erica. So when we first started to collaborate, she was very shy and she did not really share her art. And I kind of I would like to think I challenged her just a little bit to start sharing more and putting herself out there, to be bold with it and just not care about who says what or who doesn't say what and just do it. And you'll see the support. And, I'm so proud because she's been going out there and sharing during 100 days of dancing. What day you on? I don't even remember. But she's doing awesome. And, usually some business owners are in business for stuff that they don't actually do themselves. And Erica has a business that she can actually understand, that she knows, that she studies and practices. So that's one thing about us as a community, as an art community, everything that all of us do in here, we also help other people do. So it's not like we're single giving counseling to married people. We're actually married giving counseling to married people. You know, y'all get the analogy. But yes, we're artists giving advice and tips and resources and things of that nature to other artists. So shout out to you, Erica. And thank you so much for sharing your art. You are inspiring and people love you and your energy. And you just come alive on the stage. I'll be like, okay, get it. Make me want to create my own dances and stuff. Yes. So, yes, and you look beautiful. Yep, you look beautiful. Yes, thank you so much. All right. Did you have anything you wanted to add, or you
no, I'm good. I appreciate you covered everything. Thank you so
good?
much for tonight.
No problem. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready to move on in the show? And we are making some good time here, y'all. We are making some great time. Are y'all ready to continue in the show? And let me just check my movie real quick. Okay. Mother, check your message so that I know what I'm doing. Okay. And I hope you all are getting something, whether it's some inspiration, some words of encouragement, some education, some information that you might not have heard before, or if you did hear it, maybe in a different way. But all right. So what I will do, you want me to play it now? All right. We are going to take a short music break. 1 second.
Casi no te conozco, pero se siente bien. También que con mi boca voy a quitarte el sostén. Sé que te gusta porque sonriendo y se ven. Y yo estoy puesto para ti, me paré y te dije ten. Por sexo y horas largas me metí por su falda. Provoco su humedad sin tener que tocarla. De bella que era tu cuerpo quiero adornar. Tú dime si te prestas que yo te voy a dar. En tu cuerpo viendo la lluvia caer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, como tiene que ser. Estamos repitiendo, casi va a amanecer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, amándonos al mismo tiempo. Mami, solo recuerda un momento y ya lo baby, qué rico, en la cama bien sudadito. Tu bella que era necesito. Una vez que terminó, tu cuerpo queda inscrito. Y vamos a comerlo, dale que yo invito. Mi boca corre, tu piel despacito. Por todo el cuarto se escuchan los gritos, mami. El placer no va a parar. La que tú te quites, mami, tú que no te quitas pa' mí. Yo vamos a darte como hacer los tsunamis. Por lo malo, por lo que siente adentro. Yo no paré, que el orgasmo estoy sintiendo. Hello, baby, qué rico. En la cama bien sudadito. Tu bella que era necesito. Una vez que terminó, el placer no va a parar. Con tu cuerpo viendo la lluvia caer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, como tiene que ser. Casi va a amanecer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, amándonos al mismo tiempo. Tú eres mala y no te salvas. Yo en tu espalda comiéndote todas las nalgas. Yo abajo y tú arriba, como tú decidas. Cambia posición, dime tu preferida. Tú eres mala y no te salvas. Yo en tu espalda comiéndote todas las nalgas. Sé que se acaba y todavía tengo ganas. Tú te quedas conmigo hasta por la mañana. Con tu cuerpo viendo la lluvia caer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, como tiene que ser. Estamos repitiendo y casi va a amanecer. Oh, oh, complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, amándonos al mismo tiempo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, you know I'm ready. Sube los neos, yeah. Freddy, Phantom, mamacita que fue.
All right. So we are moving on to our next speaker. Okay. our next speaker is Miss Adrian. So, minority business owner with 40 years of business experience. She has dedicated herself to serve the community daily with integrity, professionalism, and dedication. Her expertise embodies real estate, credit repair, business credit, interior decorating. I can attest to that. She's great at that. Renovation, business funding, and coming soon, car rentals. Her primary mission is to increase access and value to improve our communities by providing affordable, exceptional services. These services afford everyone the opportunity to make the necessary changes in their lives, at the same time bringing joy and excitement to their specific needs. Everyone, let's welcome Miss Adrian to the stage, who is also my mother. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I put the music on so we can move and groove like Erica. And I like Italian and Spanish music. So I like to be relaxed, just like Bertha said, for the Bertha organization. We should have fun and enjoy life. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. Alexia already did most of it, but I'm a founder and CEO. I'm close on 4 decades of experience. I'm telling my age. I've got over 20 years in the business, and I just like to talk to you just a little bit about your primary mission. And that's in fulfilling a mission or furthering a social cause. Okay, you can see it. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. Tonight I'm going to be talking about fulfilling your destiny. Can you hear me?
Yes, press the play button, mother.
Okay, press the play button. Okay, here we go. Well, let's have a destiny talk. I'm here to really encourage every one of you, whatever type of business that you're in. And I just want to let you know that you are on the path of greatness. And let me just share with you one of my thoughts. God wants to bless you abundantly, above and beyond your wildest dreams. He puts seeds of greatness in you. Trust that even now, He is ordering your steps. He is fighting your battles, and He is working behind the scenes to bring your dreams to pass. As a new business or a growing business or a business that's been in for years, your primary mission is to increase value and maintain integrity to the communities you have dedicated your focus to develop and provide superior service and personal expert guidance. Your top priority to your gift, your work, is to provide personal attention to help to make a positive difference to our communities. I'm here to help you and to successfully exist to increase change. As a starting business or a business that is already existing, you want to make sure that your structure of your business is on a solid foundation. I have a few of these items on here: choosing your business name, getting a business address, even if it's a virtual location, getting your EIN from the IRS website. And I just went on there a couple of days ago, and it's very user-friendly. They've updated it, and it's really, they have a lot of options on the website now. Also, your domain name, which is your, what do you want to go by? Your website, your telephone number, also your email. And then your company, make sure you list it in 411 so that when you go for business loans or lines of credit, they actually look you up. So you want to make sure that you're available and seen in those locations, because without it, you're not going to get any loans or anything else from the banks or loan industry. Your DUNS number is for your business, and it's very important because if you go through local channels, you have to have a DUNS number. They're going to ask for it. You can even have a copy of it so that you have it when you go, when you apply for different lines of credit and loans. And also, if you're going to be doing government contracts, you have to have your UEI number. That way you can get contracts. Now for minorities, if you sign up under the SBA, Small Business Administration, under 8A, they actually give you contracts. You don't even have to apply for those. If you're listed in their database, they will reach out to you. Up to $7 million they are offering to different companies, depending on what you want to sell or what industry you want to be in. Your next item is maximize your investment. Well, guess what? You are the investment, and you need to maximize what you have to offer, your gift. What are you working with? Now, you need to improve your personal. Yes, you need to improve your personal credit. Yes, because they're going to look at it. If you're going through conventional steps, they will look at your personal credit. So let's get our personal credit together first, and then we'll work on our business. Once you have your personal credit between 580 and 640, you're guaranteed to get a loan, line of credit. Everything will open up for you. But if you have below that 580, work on it. Work on yourself. You deserve it. And there's from the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If you look, I put on some of the codes that cover that they're not supposed to put anything on your credit report that you haven't agreed to. And if there's any errors, they must delete it. There is a minimum 30-day process, but still to get it taken off, because it's hurting you if it's on there and it shouldn't be, or it's erroneous information. And also, let's maintain integrity to your community. I'm not talking about illegal entities. I'm talking about entities, businesses that are running how they're supposed to, based on the rules and regulations of the law. Maintain your business professionalism. Stay with the attention to details as far as whatever your work or your gift is. Develop your technical advances. We have Sumaya, who has automation Reach out to him, ask him questions, let him know that you're interested, you need help, you need information, and let us help you where you need it. Make sure you do yearly updates on your personal information for the credit reporting agencies. You have a free online website where you can go and pull your credit every year. It's called annualcreditreport.com. And you can pull it, see what's going on. If there's anything on there that shouldn't be, or all three reporting agencies has different information, you can dispute it. And also, if you have a minimum of 580, do you know that you can purchase a home right now, no down, and closing costs, you can get the seller to finance. And how you do that, you just talk with the seller or negotiate through the realtor to the seller. They want to sell their home, you want to purchase the home, they'll make a deal and pay for your closing costs. Maximizing your investment, building your destiny. Guess what? You don't have to use your personal information if you're building your credit. All you need is your EIN number. Alexia has 3 pamphlets that she's going to be sending out to everyone, and it talks about building your credit without using your personal information. It talks about how to build your business and what you need to be fundable, which means getting loans or lines of credit. And then on here, if you notice, I put down for a TransUnion, you can get a loan or a credit card from Navy Federal, Apple, Experian, and they do not cross each other. So if you go through these companies, it will only affect TransUnion. If you go through American Express, it will only affect Experian. And if you go through one of the other federal credit unions, it will only affect Equifax. And you need to know which ones to go through. And that way it allows you to be using other people's money. You get credit cards that are from $5,000 to $25,000, and you build your credit card for your business. And that way you're working with at least maybe $100,000 so that you can go ahead and put it down on a property or get some equipment or whatever your interests are. And there's no hard inquiries if you go through Andrews Federal Credit Union and some of the trade lines. And guess what? For a business person, they have a loan called the DSCR, and there's no income, no employment verification to get you an investment home. Now, executing all of this is the key. You can't sit back and just say, oh, well, I'm gonna do it later. Do a little bit at a time. If you have a job and then you're also working on your business, do a little bit, maybe a couple of hours every day. Guess what? It will add up to be more than if you didn't do anything at all. And it's good to have multiple businesses. And as I said, use the credit cards, other people's money, to make your money. And then that way you're only paying a small portion back, but in the meantime, your business is making enough money where it's not really affecting what's going on in your everyday life. And money management is critical. Don't have a business and spend all the money and then you have your credit cards and now you're not doing so good at paying it on time. And always pay by the statement date, not the due date. There's a couple of companies that I put down here for real estate, which is your passive income. That's your monthly income if you're renting. If you're fixing up, for those real estate investors, rehab money. And then you also have the credit repair business. Help somebody else out. Open the business and help them get to where they need to be. Even if it's 580 or 600, they're in the middle. That means that now that they're fundable, they can get lines of credit and also credit cards and also loans. Business credit. Business credit is helping people get credit cards to get money to fund their business. Business funding is if you're an investor or you want to, as Bertha, she needs a shelter. Well, business funding, we have connections where we can set you up with the company, or you can go through us, and we would make sure that you're fundable first, which means that you went through all the steps, you have your score, and you're ready to move forward. Then you're able to get that backing for your business. And they also have a lot of programs that will help you with your down, and that will also help you with your closing. And also the car rental. Once you're making the money in the other businesses, then you'll be able to reach out, and there's certain companies, certain banks that actually help you with the car business. Your legacy forward. And guess what? It doesn't matter what your background is, check it out. If you've been incarcerated, or you've been in prison, or you don't think that you'll be able to start a business because of your background history, well, guess what? I put a list on here where you can go and get some funding, get some help, get some assistance, and you don't even have to worry about it. We have grants.gov, Grants Watch. We have the U.S. Department of Labor. You have helpforfelons.org, and so many more. Now, for the legacy forward, if you have children and you want them to go into business, check it out. Start when they're 16. You're going to set them up with a checking and a savings account. You're also going to get them 3 credit cards, and they can actually be an authorized user on your cards, but make sure you keep your utilization to 30%. And let them get a part-time job. And then that way they'll have a W-2. You're now establishing them to make that move to get their own home. By the time that they're 18, they've already have a high credit score. They've already established 2 years of income. And then guess what? That the most important part of it is they have no debt, which is marvelous. I'm Adrienne, and I am Enochi Investments. And as you can see, I have many hats, and my business is Think Enochi. Enochi is actually Japanese, and it means destiny, king, ruler, all those positive things that you have on the inside. And I want to share my business, my services with you. If you have any questions or any concerns, you can always reach out. I have my information on the presentation. And guess next is the Perkins Group. This is a family affair. And yes, my son Gerald is on also. And he's in the business of doing the same exact thing. And you can actually reach out to him if you need to sell your home, because there's a lot of foreclosures and bankruptcies going on. If you need help, if you need to purchase a home, if you are a real estate investor and you need fund and financing, if your credit is messed up, reach out. And also, if you need to get in shape, text Gerald, and he can do it virtually, or he can do private lessons. And he also has the ability to help you with defense training. If you need, live in a certain area and you don't feel comfortable and you think you might need some extra physical training for defense, then reach out and talk to Gerald. And lastly, we also have the Prince Foundation is a nonprofit organization for domestic violence, whether it's sexual or physical. We are here to support you. That's also my daughter, Andrea. How you doing, Annie? And she actually was the person where this company was formed because of her incident, her situation. And we opened up the Prince Foundation to make sure that no one else would go through without any help. You do have a voice with us. And thank you all so very much. And Alexia, you can play that music again because I'm excited and ready to rock and roll. Thank you, everybody. Let's have some fun.
Let's give it up for Miss Adrian, y'all. And if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself before I play the music. I just want to double check and make sure.
Oh, also, can I interject? If you need or if you want copies of the presentation, if you have a question that I covered, you can actually go through Miss Intelexx and she'll be able to give you copies.
That's right. And this will also be on YouTube, so y'all can go back and watch it for your listening pleasure at a later date, or you can share it out with anyone who wasn't able to hop on tonight for these gems. All right, I'm going to play a little bit of music for a little bit before we move on to our next sponsor. So just make sure to stop sharing your screen on the iPad. There you go.
Casi ni te conozco, pero se siente bien. También que con mi boca voy a quitarte el sostén. Sé que te gusta porque sonriendo dices ven. Y yo estoy puesto pa' ti, me paré y te dije ten. Por sexo y horas largas me metí por su falda. Provoco su humedad sin tener que tocarla. De bella que era tu cuerpo quiero adornar. Tú dime si te prestas que yo te voy a dar. En tu cuerpo viendo la lluvia caer. Complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, como tiene que ser. Y estamos repitiendo y casi va a amanecer. Complaciéndonos al mismo tiempo, amándonos al mismo tiempo. Mami, solo recuesta de un momento y ya lo baby, qué rico. En la cama bien sudadito. Tu bella que era necesito. Una vez grité mi nombre, en tu cuerpo queda inscrito. Y vamos a comerlo, dale que yo invito. Mi boca corre, tu piel despacito. Por todo el cuarto se escuchan los gritos, mami. El placer no va a parar hasta que tú te quites, mami. Tú que no te quitas pa' mí. Yo voy a mojarte como hacen los tsunamis. Hablo malo por lo que siente adentro. Y yo no paré, que el orgasmo estoy sintiendo. Hello, baby, qué rico. En la cama bien sudadito. Tu bella que era necesito. Una vez grité mi nombre, el placer no va a parar.
All right. That was Miss Adrian. Thank you again for that beautiful presentation. All right, all right. Let's see. Okay. So since Annie and Gerald are on here, do y'all have anything you want to add to the business? Is that a yes? And did you want to unmute or are you good? Oh, okay, she's good. All right. Well, as she said, you can connect with them. The information was on the presentation, so if anyone does want it, again, just to reiterate, that is available. I will send out copies for those who are interested in having that wealth of information. And I hope, if you didn't know something, that you learned something tonight. And also, I wanted to share just a little bit about how she spoke about, even if it's for a couple hours a day to work on your craft. And there was research done, and if you work for 1 hour a day, every day, it will add up to 10,000 hours in 27 years. If you work 2 hours a day, it'll add up to 13 years. 4 hours a day would take 6 years, and so on and so on. And that's every single day, no breaks, right? So the moral of the story is to put in as much work, as many hours as possible, so that you can master your craft. Because they say once you get to 10,000 hours, that you have mastered it. So to look back over your work ethic, to look back over how many hours you have, to look back over how much time you actually put into what you say you love. And if it matches up with, okay, I spend 2 hours here and then take a break and do this and do that. And then I know some of y'all have multiple hats. So you're doing a 9 to 5 or you're running multiple businesses and you're spread thin. You have children, you have a spouse, you have family that you take care of, you have, and that includes animals too, fur babies, right? All of these different responsibilities. Time management is definitely key in learning how to manage everything that you have going on, but still managing to keep you first and taking care of what you love first, which is yourself and the work and the purpose that you are here to fulfill. So whatever you feed is going to grow. So if you're not feeding that gift and that craft, and you're not working, you're not evolving, and you're not evolving, and if you're not changing, then you're stagnant, and that's a form of dying, basically. So always evolve. Let's give it up again for Miss Adrian for that. Thank you so much. All right, so we are going to go into another sponsor. Um, I'm going to share my screen while I talk about this sponsor. So this is one of our youth sponsors, which encompasses two young teenagers, Anya and Milena. Anya is on the left and Milena is on the right. And their names actually make up the business Milanya Designs. They create their own jewelry, their own clothing. They also have like handmade like candles and things of that nature. The website is a work in progress. It is still being redone. But if you are interested in connecting with them or if you want to place any pre orders so that they can get that to you, I can give you that information as well. But they're young entrepreneurs, generational wealth right there, right? They've had that business since they were in elementary school. One of my sisters that they're my nieces. She actually created businesses for all of her children while they were still babies. So They were already making money before they knew what money was, right? So that's the key in helping to create businesses. And as my mother said, you know, all of us have businesses. All of us, as her children, have businesses. She has multiple businesses. So creating generational wealth along with creating generational wealth. That's how you got to do it, right? Okay. All right. So that is that. You know, I got to have the visuals for the ones that's not here. And they're a little shy too, but I still wanted to shout them out because they are growing into some beautiful young ladies. All right. Sure all right. So, are you all ready for your next speaker? Oh, excuse me, your next artist to perform? We have Miss Brandy coming to the stage to bring her melodic, beautiful voice and bless us with some songs. So, everyone, please welcome Miss Brandy to the stage. Brandy, are you there?
I'm there. Hey, I gotta do this quick. I have all phones. That's why I'm so sorry. This one was eating it up. Oh God, it's so good to see y'all. Thank you for everything. Having the opportunity and everybody who's spoken is doing something. I gotta get into it. Okay, I'm gonna sing an original piece that I wrote titled I'm Ready. And that's what we're doing today. We're ready to go all the way in our lives, in our art, in our life, and our passions. So that's what we're talking about. You just go on and say it in your heart. How you hear that? Give me a thumbs up. I'm ready, ready, ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll go where you want me to go. Do your will. Oh, say what you want me to say. I'll do your will. Come on, sing it with me. I'm ready. Tell yourself, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready, 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 ready. I tell yourself, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, believe it. Make it ready. Oh, Lord. To do your will. I'll go where you want me together. Oh, Lord, I'll do what you want me to do. Oh, come on, you gotta go for yours. Oh, I'm ready. So I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna do this original PT and cut me off. It's kind of put God in the midst. God in the midst of it all. God in the midst of it all. I don't care. Hey, that's all right. That makes me mad, man. That's all right. Oh, that's all right. So cut me off. Cut me off. Yeah. Cut me off. Cut me off.
Oh, was it mess? I think it was messing up towards the end. I was just getting into it. Oh, well, thank you, Brandy, for those beautiful songs. Definitely passionate and loving. We appreciate your spirit. Y'all give it up to Miss Brandy. Maybe if we have time later on, we'll bring her back so she can finish. I'm not sure what the connection was, but she did a great job, y'all. All right. So are y'all ready for your next speaker? Let me see in the chat. And I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. I know it's a little late, you know, and I appreciate you all for rocking out with us on the late night tip. It is late for me too, y'all. But we're gonna get through this. All right. Awesome, awesome. So our next speaker is Evan X. He is a certified life coach, but has coined the term strategy coach. As a strategy coach, his goal is to help his clients to meet and overcome obstacles in their path, whether it be social, spiritual, mental, or physical. He is an upcoming author, researcher, historian, and scholar. He's a former member of the new Black Panther Party for Self-Defense and is now a current member of the Nation of Islam and a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He is a content creator of his YouTube channel, Lions of the Messiah, which has over 1,000 subscribers and over 26,000 views. He's an entrepreneur and businessman. He has his own upcoming clothing brand in the fashion industry called Da Vinci or Da Vinci. He is a practitioner of the Jeet Kune Do and is working on, and for those who don't know what Jeet Kune Do is, that is martial arts, and is working on a second book about mental health and the importance of finding peace in a world full of chaos. Everyone, please welcome Evan X to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Great, great. First, I want to say thank you to Sister Alexia. I appreciate this wonderful opportunity. She's been trying to get me up here for a long time, and I'm finally here. And I just wanted to say I've enjoyed what I've heard so far tonight. Congratulations to everybody for your many achievements, and I'm excited to learn more. And just a little bit about myself, as what she said, I am a certified life coach, and I've been doing this for about 3.5 years now. I'm 33 years old. I'm not married, but I have helped a lot of couples get married. And for couples who were interested in getting divorces, I've helped those couples get divorces because sometimes divorces are actually necessary. So I've helped those couples get divorced. I've helped people find love, and also I've helped people find their own inner worth, their own destiny, and their own calling, if you will. So I've been doing this for about 3.5 years, and besides that, I had to work on myself first. And for those who are interested in becoming a life coach, whether it be or a therapist or anything in that endeavor, that field, you have to look at yourself first and take care of yourself first, because you can't take care of anybody else if you're not willing to take care of yourself. And I also help people achieve their goals, whether it be a job they may want to take, a career path they may want to take, whether it be a new endeavor such as moving to a new place. Some people may feel like they don't want to relocate, so I try to help them get over that fear. So anything that they're trying to do, I pretty much do for my clients. I do not have a website yet. That is on the way. I do have testimonies, however. I should have sent those to Sister Alexia. My bad, sis. But I do have testimonies, and I have, let's see, I am a life coach, but I also coined the term strategy coach. I prefer that better because I come with different strategies to try to help people to meet and overcome their obstacles in their path. And for us men especially, I really try to deal with us in a way in which we're not ashamed of looking into ourselves as far as mentally. Mental health in the Black community especially with men, is very, very critical. And a lot of us are ashamed to admit that we need help. And we are actually calling out for help, but instead of us utilizing our energy in a positive way, we end up, utilizing our energy in a negative way. And I try to encourage as many men as I'm coming across to take care of yourself mentally, take care of yourself emotionally. It is nothing wrong with expressing yourself. And as far as our queens, our sisters out here, I try to use my talents to help them emotionally and help them when it comes to dealing with trying to, whether it be marriage, children, stuff like that. I really try to help them in their nurturing aspects. So that's pretty much all what I have to offer for right now. Again, I want to thank Sister Alexia for this amazing opportunity. And if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me on my Instagram at artofwar_444. And also, one more thing, as I was talking about earlier about self-care is very important, but take on a mental exercise or a physical exercise, whether it be, yoga, meditating, prayer, a specific martial art. It's not all about fighting or self-defense. It's about expressing oneself. And specifically Jeet Kune Do, what I study, it's about expressing oneself. And Bruce Lee said, who is the creator of Jeet Kune Do, he said that all knowledge ultimately leads to self-knowledge. So it's about having knowledge of who you are and how you feel as an individual. So I just want to throw that out there for those of us who may be, trying to utilize our talents or our passions in a specific way, but we do not know how to get there. So just be patient with yourself. You're going to get there. And also with what I do, I also help artists become artists in a way in which they are not only artistic, but they take their artistic abilities to another level. So, like for example, I have a couple singers who I've helped actually get specific deals. I have a couple of poets who I actually help progress to the point where they start actually writing poetry books, and now their books are on Amazon. So I just want to put that out there as well. That it's not just about what you say; it's about what you do. So, thank you, Sister Alexia, and I'm here to listen to the rest of you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Evan, for that. So, as you said, he is a man of many hats as well. So, if you have any questions, feel free to share them in the chat or unmute. Um, like I said, infusing art and business together, being able to help others by what you're doing with the purpose and the work that you have going on within yourself, definitely is great to be able to see how someone else benefits from what you have within you, because that's the whole purpose, right? Is to share it with others and to help others. Because what you have is not just for you, it's not meant just for you, right? It's bigger than you. Okay, so we are going to move right along. We have a couple more speakers and a couple more sponsors and a couple more artists. All right. And I hope you all are still with me, even though it's after 10 o'clock, going on 10:30. But depending on where you calling in from, because some people are on other, it might be a little earlier for some people. And either way, y'all are here rocking out, so we appreciate you. All right. So, yeah, Chicago's in the house, Georgia's in the house. Who else is in here? Texas in the house, North Carolina's in the house. Philly's in the house. Jersey's in the house. Delaware's in the house. Yes. All right. So we are going to move to our next sponsor, who was talked about a little bit earlier, but they're going to have a chance to talk for themselves. So everyone welcome Tremias from Herbal Nation to the stage.
Yeah, yeah. How's it going, everybody? My name is Tremias of Herbal Nation. Um, I'm actually in the process of rebranding right now. Um, my partnership with Herbal Nation is ending. So yeah, it's ending. So um, now I represent my own company, which is not a partnership. It's called I'm Sick as Hell, because I'm sick as hell, and it's pretty much the same message. Healing you, you know, bringing bringing forth actual healing to people instead of fads and trends. I don't want to bring you fads and trends. I want to help you get healthy and get you to the point where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to supplement, because for me, if you supplementing, your diet is bad. Whether you're vegan, whether you're carnivore, whether you're whatever, your diet is bad if you have to supplement every single day. So um, what I do, I get into it on a personal level with people. For starters, I go grocery shopping with you just to make sure that you get started on your diet and your lifestyle change on a good foot. On a good foot, make it impossible for you to fail. So
Well, his connection might have went out, so we'll wait just a minute to see if he'll hop back on and finish. But that is Tremias, y'all. Um, as was stated earlier, he does business automation, herbalist, a natural, what do you say, a naturopath? I probably said that wrong, but uh, if you listen to his story, if you've ever heard his story, or if you want to know about his story, I'm not gonna go into it. I'll just give you a little bit. He had Crohn's disease for a long time, and based off of the regimen that he put himself on and the health, he was pretty much grew up pretty healthy. And we grew up together, so he was always pretty healthy. But once he changed certain things and combined certain things and started doing things on his own, it eventually left him. So that's why he's more of an advocate for the healthy way because it's been something that he's known, but even more so because he experienced what it was like to have something that is deemed like you have to be on medication for the rest of your life, or you have to do this, you have to do that. Sometimes once you change what you eat and what you put in your body, it actually can take some things away just by eating certain things and living a better life mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So yeah, he is back on. If you wanted to finish Jemiah's, yeah, a couple more minutes.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, the process I take people through, I go through um, cleaning the body. And with my process, you only have to cleanse your body one time unless you decide that you're going to go mess it up again. But overall, you only have to cleanse your body one time because overall it's cleaning itself every day. Every while, as you go through life, you end up getting a whole new body months at a time. So you only have to cleanse one time. You don't need to supplement, not unless you really down and out, and we really got to add that to your regimen. But yeah, that's my real goal. I even work on if you have problems with snacking, if you have problems with cheating. I have a gas station cheat sheet where, like, okay, this is what you could do if you feel like you want to cheat. And basically, my diet is eat whatever you want, but I show you how to do it in a better way. So that's really the goal. Just helping people building the biggest health community on the planet. Showing you how to do it the better way. And that's pretty much it. I'm sick as hell. Sick is some illnesses can kill, and also some ingredients can kill. But the ingredients that you may think are bad for you is not really all that bad. Sometimes when you get really deep into the field, a lot of people are against pharmaceuticals, but as a naturopath and herbalism, we would mix pharmaceuticals with the herbs, and that'll make a more powerful concoction. Herbs a lot of times tend to work more slowly, but once you get deep into it, it's really, really cool. Like you have different delivery systems. Like let's say you're suffering from asthma and bronchitis, there are things I could give you to smoke, and they'll help treat that. And people never think, oh yeah, I'm about to smoke to fix my asthma, but those things happen. And so with me rebranding, I'm sick as hell on everything, all social media. I'm sick as hell. As I said, sick is some illnesses can kill and some ingredients can kill. And yeah, if you want to check out the website, my online shop is imsickashell2.com.
Awesome, thank you.
That's it. Thank you for the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Can you add the website in the chat? Because the way I spelled it in my mind might not be the same way that you want to spell it.
Okay. So
Awesome. Thank you. Let's give it up for Jemiah once again. I'm sick as hell. I like the acronym though. Okay.
Thank you.
I like the acronym. Yes. All right, y'all. We are going to move right along to our next artist. Are y'all ready? Everyone, welcome Jason to the stage. Welcome, Jason. Press. The stage name is Press.
Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Good night. Thank you for having me again, Alexia, the Intelexx platform. Just this stage, this is amazing. Started off coming to a talent show, and then here I am. You know. So again, I am an artist. My name is Jason Press. My dance name is Press. Um, Reason being is because I'm a big part of or one of the big parts of the dance culture. Um, as a battle dancer, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna toot my own horn or anything like that, but I battle dancers out of state, here in New York, and this is pretty much just what I just do as a hobby. I love doing it. I also like to teach as well. I teach a little bit where I'm working right now in South Shore High School right now in the ACE. Um, and yeah, I've been doing it for about 8 years now. It's been fun, and that's pretty much the reason why I call myself Press, because I just enjoy battling, really. And it's also a reminder for me to keep moving forward, right? And also, if you get really deep into it, into the styles, into the street styles of New York dance styles, of Bruck Up, of flexing Brooklyn, of Crump, then you understand the aggressiveness in the style, being able to express yourself. And us dancers, us freestyle dancers, we like to express ourselves and feed that to each other, bounce it off of each other, sharpen iron. That's how we get better as dancers, in telling stories and displaying our art. And it's again, it's fun. I like doing it. So I had prepared three songs, right? I'm not gonna dance to all of them because I know that for time's sake, there's a lot of other artists, there's a lot of sponsors, there's a lot of singers, and I also saw a dance as well. Erica, really dope. Enjoyed it. So I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna shorten the songs. I'm still gonna try to hit all three. There's also artists that actually produce those songs. So I'm just gonna name a few, and I'm gonna drop their Instagram as well. My Instagram is official underscore Jason Press. I'm gonna put it in the chat. The first artist that I'm gonna dance to, his name is Rasta Progress. All right, the song is called actually the song is called Inspired. All right. He's actually my barber, really dope artist and rapper. So I'm gonna perform that. Also another producer as well by the name of Da Vinci, goes by Da Vinci Productions. I'm gonna drop his Instagram as well. That's gonna be my second song, a song that I had made when I was new into the dance world, and I was on a dance team and everything. It's also going by the theme where I'll call myself Dovahkiin as a dragon slayer, just a night, just going to slay the dragon. That's like a fun theme I like to do while I'm dancing and stuff like that. That was inspired off of that song. So Da Vinci helped me with that song, and I'm going to play that. And then lastly, a Crump song. So I'm just going to go as quickly as I can through all of them, and that's going to be it. All right. Hope you enjoy. What fear, what shame, what pride, what fear, what day, what night, what flame, what rains, what shine, watch who watch me win landslide. We are television from a very long time. They will pick me on the funny wrong side. Blindness hard and they go inside. We don't make excuse, only make moves. Love make money and me love that truth. Tell make me really happy, make you share. Don't quit around here, cause we never get tired. I get inspired.
Me work hard for my dreams every day and me can't get fired. Never get tired, I get inspired. We work hard for my dreams every day and me can't get fired. Every time me can't sit down and watch me, when me charge up like a battery, and me still running and running and running and running every day like electric. Me no see the stop like if you stop me, so that little one moving to a factory. I wait no more.
Get this through your head, you fucker, you. You only exist out here because of me.
Thank you again. Last track. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Give it up for Jason Press, y'all. That was a sampler. We're gonna have to come back and have you do a feature. That was dope. Thank you so much. Yes. Got some love in the chat, y'all. That was awesome. Okay, no problem. All right. Got a lot of love in the chat. All right. So we are going to move on to our next speaker, which is pretty Blicky. I'm going to introduce and give some info so we can jump right into questions. They have over 1.2 million streams, a fully custom nonprofit clothing and accessories website, We're verified on Cash App, Instagram, Spotify, and more. Certified in training, specializing in people with chronic illnesses and equal rights and LGBTQ plus rights advocate. They are Pretty Bookie. Please welcome them to the stage.
Oh, what it do? Can everybody hear me okay? Like, man, my vote was good. All right, what it do? I wasn't too active in the chat because I was doing a bunch of stuff. But as she said, over 1 million streams. So I'm a musician. Shout out to all the musicians. My name, Pretty Wiki. You can just search it on Instagram. You know, it'll pop right up. I got the blue check mark. You feel what I'm saying? I kept submitting that account verification every month until they gave your boy some love. But yeah, long tale short, my primary business focuses are philanthropy. So I have my own charity. That's why I'm verified on Cash App. I've been giving people my own bread from my paychecks or whatever until I got it up off the ground. I'm partnered with Bertha, a little known fact. So if there are people in Baltimore who need care packages, I actually have had a few underage women of color and underage men of color who needed care packages. So we basically put stuff together, real big box of necessities. And, you know, I'll use like the Uber delivery system to essentially deliver these packages once they touch down in Baltimore. Other than that, my Cash App is always available. If you're trying to send in donations, just put a little notation so I know what's up. But sometimes my fans will send me money to buy like vinyls. You know, people sometimes buy vinyls that's like $150 worth of vinyls. And I'm like, okay, you feel me? So my Cash App, you know, I use it for the business side of both my music and you know, the charity stuff. So make sure you add a notation. You feel me? Or I'm gonna always try to look you up if you don't add one. Other than that, I do my music. I'm on all platforms and a little over 1 million streams. So shout out to all the people that's been streaming my music. My newest song, Dreams, is starting to go viral. Spotify made a playlist for it. Like, so I'm cool on that. I'm on all the algorithmic playlists. In terms of education on the side, I teach people how to basically be successful in whatever it is they're trying to be successful in physically. So I know a lot of people have issues when it comes to chronic illnesses and whatnot. So I try to go out of my way to teach people about chronic illnesses, teach people everything there is to know about their own chronic illness, or even learn alongside people so that I can teach them as time goes on. Other than that, I would just say, if you have questions about different algorithms on social media specifically, so like the Instagram algorithm, the Facebook algorithm, doesn't really matter which one it is, but whatever systems you're trying to learn, whatever systems you're trying to understand, just take into account that at any time you can just, you know what I'm saying, hit my DMs. I'm always available. Yeah, that's my Instagram right there. Shout out to Intelexx for dropping that in the chat for me. But yeah, so I would say real quick before I pop off, does anybody have questions about, like, if you're a musician, how to get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all of these different platforms? Questions about marketing, question about psychology, like your mental health when it comes to having your chronic illness and, you know, that everyday struggle, because people don't really talk about the everyday details, the getting out of bed, the, you know, all right, I made it out of bed, now I got to figure out if I actually want to exist today type stuff. Like, we get into the nitty gritty. Oh yeah, appreciate you following me on Spotify. That's love. Yeah, but if anybody got any questions before I pop off, let me know. And if you have social media that you want me to follow you back on, make sure you just drop it in the chat so that I know if you follow me on Instagram, I can follow you back. Yeah, I'm verified on Spotify. I'm verified on Cash App. I'm verified on Instagram. I don't really care about being verified on Twitter at this point because Elon just, you know, showed his narcissism up and down the timeline. So I'm good on that. But yeah, so let's get into it. Shout out to everybody who's on the panel. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to all the speakers. Shout out to all the performers. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's doing anything, showing love. And yeah, if you can't love yourself, you feel what I'm saying? It's going to be a little harder to love other people. But be yourself, because being somebody else takes way too much effort, and we got enough on their plate already. You feel what I'm saying? Baltimore, over West, you feel what I'm saying? White Lot, all that 2-3 shoot down in yeah. I'm on LA.
Thank you so much, Pretty Bookie. Before he gets off, 1 second. Let me do this. If anyone has any questions, you can unmute yourself. If you don't have any questions, that's fine too. But definitely follow, support. Everybody's info is in the chat. I will repost it again just so that everyone will have everybody else's information to support one another. It's definitely a great thing to network. This is part of the reason why I created this platform, so that you can come together and network with each other. All right, so what I'm about to do, 1 second, really quickly, because we are winding down. We have one more speaker, one more artist, a couple more sponsors before we close it out. All right. And I appreciate y'all for rocking it out. I know it's getting late and y'all are still here. That means it's something that's of value that you want to stay for. And so we appreciate you. All right. So 1 second.
For their pain, for their sorrow, for their culture, for their music, for their happiness, for their movies, to talk about boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be another I don't want to be 50 years old at a BET We Shall Overcome Achievement Awards. You know what I'm saying?
Plenty of niggas think they nice with a pen. Point at others like I'm nicer than him. But did your skill keep me alive when I spent plenty days and nights as your friend? Like who'd you help but get you right to a sin? Running your mouth like it's some niggas you done saved. I get that life is a bitch, but you don't even feed the people that be hyping your shit. They only fly as high as you want, kite in the wind. Another fishy friend biting the fence. 500,000 streams and I'm still a trapper that's honest. Your favorite rapper Ice with the city they rep is starving. I paid other people bills with royalties so I get bothered with lames mom hardest. Cause what the fuck you do besides talking? I'm not that nigga to be fucking with. I promise slime called it climb farm, rhyme hard, some diamonds fall out of my mouth though I ain't bought them. How many of your homies gotta die before you honor them? Screaming gang gang at civilians like you hard or something. One man on me come, make Blick rip the blicky. I'ma hit you in your heart or none. If you believe that fucking with me is an RIP, that better concede. Cause tell me that ain't confidence, it's smarter than I. When in silence, they think I'm losing. But all my L's were lessons, keep you guessing, I don't do clueless. Right to sleep on all my hitting skill, you was fucking stupid. Might be Nike, no fans of us, I just fucking do this. Showed a little love that niggas on, then I kept it moving. So basically, I bought on all the odds and I alley-hoop it. True feds, multifaceted, would love to be on some cool shit. But niggas playing Angel of Death will make Satan out of Cupid. Step into my space, watch your mask crack. My shit, NASDAQ, hulked out, smash that. Yo shit, really need work, but I'm past that. I slash back, stab his bodies with a trash act. I'm active in the trap and the community. Niggas talking shit online, fuck you finna do to me. Smart enough to stay up out the mix and tomfoolery, but hard enough to be a walking John Wick. Movies say fuck you and what you thought about me. Hardest out, be honest about the artist route you thought of that was wrong, but now we going about. Cause all the clout you kicking ain't even worth the bullshit. Dick ride, I shoot up your spine, here's a full clip. Touch time, I kiss on her spine, she like oh shit. Crunch time, O's was on the line, bitch I moved it. Articulate, judged by niggas I ain't even cool with. Whole time I could get killed for what I paid my way through school with. I can't be, hey, sorry you don't understand me. I'm sorry you don't understand me. It's all for my chosen family. I can't be, hey, sorry you don't understand me. But sorry you don't understand me. It's all for my chosen family. I can't be.
Let's give it up for Pretty Bookie, y'all. That song is over. All right, so that was Sorry Not Sorry. Dope song, dope song. Okay, and so we are going to move right along to, yeah, listen, the flow, the beat, how the words go on there, the cadence, the everything was dope. Okay, that takes some skill. All right, that's all I'm gonna say, because I'll keep going. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next sponsor, which is Sumaya's Own. And this is also another niece of mine, Sumaya, and she has a similar business to our other youth sponsors. Milanya Designs. She creates her own candles, her own jewelry. Um, she's more into the fashion and the accessories. So if you are interested, definitely connect with me so I can get you your connect with her. I will connect you with one of my siblings, her mother, so that she can coordinate that for you. That I am the go-to person. So if you have any children that likes the jewelry and wants to support a youth-owned business, as I said earlier, her business was created when she was a baby, so generational wealth. All right, that's how you gotta do it. Create something for your children so that they can not be out here doing whatever in the streets and creating stuff that's not going to generate anything but negativity or debt and all those things, right? You want to give them an example and not just by giving them their own business, but showing them how to do it through yourself. All right. So that is the mind's own. Again, if you need information, definitely connect with me so that I can give you that information for her business. All right. So we are going to move right along to our next artist. Um, Everyone, welcome to the stage, Diamond. We've had dancers, we've had animation, we've had singing, and now we're gonna get some poetry. All right, so everyone, welcome Miss Diamond to the stage.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you did.
Oh, okay. My headphones finally working. Amen. Yeah, my sister already told me what I do. Y'all should already know me by now too. Yeah, I'm gonna do some poetry for y'all, and let's see. So this first piece is I did it on a podcast, on like a poetry and mental podcast. So shout out to Mr. Dave Hayes for the Circle Work podcast. So here we go. Yeah, so yeah, can see me face. Alright. Alright. Facing my poetry pain within bullying trauma, not knowing if I'll be rescued by someone. Crying bloody tears like I was living in my own bloodbath, just like the results of my DNA test. Trying to figure out what my blood type is, the blood spatter like it was an investigation, without mentioning the evidence from the crime scene. I wanted to be at peace. Tormented runs rapidly in my mind, mentally broken, fighting through unspoken pain. Pen in hand, shaking from fear, feeling bullied. Footsteps near, power starts to raise within the blood to start dripping from my pain. Self-worth, love, peace, and confidence coming in. So I'm writing for closure and peace. Now I'm sleeping comfortable inside my sheets. And yeah, basically behind this piece was I just wanted to like tell everyone whoever went through trauma or whatever it is, if you can write it down and express it or talk to someone that you trust. And I'm a bullying survivor, and if I can make it through it, y'all can make it through it. Cause y'all know I don't be vulnerable around here, but I am working on diving deeper more with it. So this next piece is and this it's it's a new piece, and it's basically about, so if y'all seen the movie Emoji, so basically this is what this piece is about, and inspired by the other person that took the piece too as well, by Emoji. And I remember this one off the dome. So it's called The Unspoken Emoji. Seeing myself walking for the first time, not knowing what emoji will express my mind, waving my hand like, hello guys, it's an emoji. Taking the time, shaking my head, thinking about the last text I will bring, thinking about the card. But I always wanted to think about how my poetry bars and have an emoji for poets so we can say, hey, we poets, bringing our thoughts back together. It's so ironic how your emojis it show you're expressing how you feel, but then you're laughing matter, LOL, just like you can understand your emojis. It teaches you the way how your ancestors put your pen back together. It bleeds your ink within the happy emoji, but some days you angry. And I try to put myself diamonds pressure under diamond presses, put it back together like I'm a diamond. So I create for all things, but I hide beyond the pressure. Well, I listen to myself. Within my higher, and being, waiting for the prayer hands to keep me safe. Letting my ancestors, my sisters, keep me through alignment, trying to figure out what my culture is in reality. So if I designed it, have an emoji for poets, have a writing technique, say we was writing like we were poetically bars, but not rapping. I just wanted it to be not changing the color of perspective, letting us know like, oh, okay, this is brown skin, but it's too thin, too light. But I'm not enough. But these emojis expressing you how to be your emotions within you walking in your purpose purposely, but you trying to put that emotion back together as one piece. But your masterpiece. Seeing my urge back to get, I can't breathe, trying to take a deep breath, thinking about closing my eyes, waiting for the next emoji to arrive. There's not an emoji that look like me, but I have to change it back into the ways that I close my eyes and thinking how it is in ways. Have you ever wondered If you watch the emoji movie, it shows you your expressions when you say it's okay, but you know it's not okay, but you're not crying. That's me. Because I don't show my emotion, I hold it in and bottle it up, but when I see that pain and relief, I click that like and I send that text to someone or whoever makes my emotion, but my emoji flabbergasted like flower food like flowers. But I love myself. This is the emotion game, but we're letting the melanin pop. Let our skin be heard, but then felt. This is the emotion of the emoji way. Speaking my thoughts. Uh, what else I got? Um, um, hmm. I can do what? I can do this piece. Alright. So I wrote this piece mm, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, and it was based off of having a conversation with my family on the phone, and she was expressing like how people are saying she could have been a writer, and like her words and phrase was amazing, and she believed that she just wasn't in the writing aspect. That wasn't her until we was just having a conversation, and we was talking about like I was talking about I'm gonna give up, and she was like, think about it like health. So the amount of pain and stuff you're going through, remember how bad you want it. She said, listen to that very carefully. Each person that tell you how bad you want it, remember that your health is gonna be healing through the process. And I was like, okay, she a poet, but not a poet, but she speaking bars. This is what I need. So so I wrote based on what the conversation was about. So here we go. Shedding my tears for new things. Making myself a new beginning, feeling my own power within, marvelous, try to bring it back again. Not knowing about how it is, but then seeing me full flush, crying within. Want to share a melanin tear. Want it to be so crispy and creamy so you can see how it says within me. I said, I wanted to see if my body can be a robot. What would it do? If it breaks down into pieces, how would I fix it? I would translate it back, reprogram it, go back to my steps, and fix it just like the way how it is. But someone will ask for help. If they don't know how, then you'll still be broken within the pieces. But each time hearing that voice within yourself, not knowing that the healing is your mechanism within you, but you have to hear that person, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Remember the time when you feel like when you act up and you're not thinking about your health and your pain? Keep pushing through it. Have them people that push you through your process, meditate, pray, and manifestation. But I let that hand on my writing print bleed through the ink of an urge of a new beginning, and I asked her as I try a new thing. It made me blush. It made me smile because I like poems, but I feel like my words is not there. But when I express it, when then someone else with the conversation write my thoughts back, she said it was a blessing. She said now I can meditate, going through my day because she was blessed within my words. She talks to me, teach me how to plant a seed and let my seed grow within my higher being, high frequency. I never know my higher vibration can get that high. So I think I was being that shy person that didn't want to share it higher than what it is. But when I raised my voice into the tone of how I put my cadence, walking within, 10 toes up, 10 toes down, that was the new creation of me. But I like this me. They don't just call me Diamond for no reason, showing my feelings, crying, oozing, showing my emotions. I will cry one day in front of Intellect. Or anybody. Shout out to the Queen Department group. They always keep me on my games and cues. I don't know how I will be this person I am becoming. Writing poems, writing different things. What's this? Yeah, I know I freestyle 4 to 3 bars, and you know it. But you know, my flames, my words, shout out to the legacy within me. Everything is a new beginning. So I ask you, Queen, you are beautiful. You keep me consistent with everything I need to do, and I won't give up. My healing will be my power. I know I'm gonna get through it. So this pain will not overcome me. I will win through this whole power of being. So we are queens and I love you.
Yes, give it up for Diamond Girl. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. And I like those pieces. So that's exclusive. No one really heard it. So I mean,
Yes, the delivery was on point. Yes, keep it going, sis. That's right.
I'll be
And I
I'll be
put her,
I'll be trying to get these bars and stuff, but
you got them.
but
Got you there.
but you be pushing me through, I make sure I send a freestyle thing in there. I send her a lot of exclusives. Um, but yeah, like we enhance each other and shout out to the group I'm in. I'm in this flowing with glowing spiritual group with these with these queens, and we have like our rules are to write our intentions down, our daily and weekly, and um and we express like what we did that day. So we had a call, and the call was amazing. Like y'all know I don't like trying new things. I would have been like, nah, I don't want to be in it. But I took the time and stay consistent and write down what I wanted my intentions to be. And and we meditated. And I was asking them, I was like, can I share a poem with y'all? They was like, of course. And I shared a poem based on what I went through, but I was telling them, thank you for allowing me to share my vulnerability, even though I don't share that side of me. And they was like, thank you because you touched me like no other than that I can share my story. And that's basically what the job is. And it's like amazing. So my intentions for the upcoming week is trying trying something new to embrace me. Second one is to journal or try a different style, and then the third one is support more and show that love and self care, embrace who I am within my own authentic skin. And I be trying, guys. I really do be trying. Um, but yeah. So shout out to Intellect. Everyone was amazing. Oh, Intellect about to perform, but
what?
yeah. She got books. Her books is amazing. Her books be having me emotional. Now I be trying to be tough, but you gotta. But yeah, her two books, please get her book. Um, it's amazing, and it's good for her to have, like, she having a platform for us to be vulnerable, but have a safe place for us to share something, like share anything. Yeah, shout out to my speak, so she's gonna want my butt if I don't add her in it. And shout out to the birthday community as well. So everyone support connects, and I love y'all. So
Shout
when
out
we
to
winning,
you.
I'm winning. So I mean,
That's right. Well, thank you again, Diamond. We love you back. We appreciate you. Great supporter, great person, dope artist. Yes, definitely follow and support her. Instagram information is in the chat. Um, I will also add her um, Cash App information or Venmo information in there if y'all want to support her as well. I'm gonna do it for everybody in here, or all the information that I do have. I will share it in here with you all. Okay, so we are coming to our last speaker for the night. Um, Prolific poet, prize-winning spoken word artist and slam poet who was born in Detroit, Michigan, and lived there and in New York City until his late 20s. He started writing after experiencing a number of tragic experiences. He writes to comfort, inspire, and motivate others. He loves giving talks, and performing for people around the country. He is currently one of the top ranked slam poets in Southern California. Currently, he teaches classes online for writers and performers all over the country, new and experienced, helping them to achieve their goals. Well, everyone, please welcome our final performer, and also one of the Deadly Tens, prolific poet, to the stage.
When they did the autopsy on my heart's heart, the medical examiner determined that the cause of death was a broken heart, in part because some of my so-called friends and family have taken a shiv and shoved it in my kidneys as if we were in a prison yard. Plus, every time I leave my house, day or night, I see men, women, and children, boys and girls that are pregnant. They're pregnant with thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires that cause them to give birth to negative words and actions that negatively impact the lives of those around them, and they need to abort them. But the scary thing is that it can happen to any one of us. But there's three things that can help us to overcome that. Number one, we need to take in spiritual knowledge. Number two, we need to apply that knowledge. And three, we need to be socially conscious. We need to be socially conscious like a Spike Lee joint. So I'm going to try to get into your consciousness, and I hope it touch our consciences. Plus, I hope that y'all stay conscious just for a minute while I spit it. And like one poet said, if I'm speaking in fine print, then y'all need to hear me in bold. Because young and old alike are showing wickedness on another level. Everywhere you look around, you see people that are mentally and emotionally disheveled and troubled because of the things that they go through. And then too, they recognize and realize that people's hearts are colder than Alaska or Antarctica. And people don't want to help you out, man, even if you ask a simple favor of them, because they think you greedy when you really needy, when you're in a situation where your ends are barely meeting, government officials tweeting about absolute nonsense while little children are starving, getting shot at, and their mothers are stressed, unable to mentally rest, unable to mentally and emotionally convalesce because they realize that there's no vaccine for racism. They realize that their children's skin is being viewed as a nuclear weapon, and they realize that you can't remove the Confederate flag from people's hearts. Yes, this world is a mess. These people need help. But we as God's people, yeah, we spiritually blessed. So may we do our best to show love, help others, and give God our best. And if we do so, then we'll be successful and everlastingly blessed. Thank you so much, Alexia, for allowing me to be able to pull up tonight and to be able to share my art and my craft with you all. So many fantastic artists and beautiful minds that we've seen this evening. My name is Prolific Pro Poet. As was mentioned, I'm one of the top slam poets in Southern California. I'm a nationally performing artist, and I'm currently on tour. Right now, I'm in New York City. Got some shows that I've done out here that I'm going to be doing going forward. So one of the things that I'm really, really passionate about is my craft, trying to perfect my craft and help other people to do so as well. As was mentioned, I am a person who teach classes online regarding how to become a better performer, a better writer, and I also help individuals to become better at public speaking. Now, public speaking is one of those things that many, many people are afraid of, and it's something that most people don't like to do. They don't like to speak in front of crowds or large groups of people, but I've been doing it for over 20 years, and it's something that I realize can really help motivate, inspire, and grow individuals. And so that's why I've built my life around these two crafts of public speaking as well as doing performance poetry. Now, with my particular classes, I do them online, or if you live in my area, I can do it in person. And one of the things that I help individuals to do is to learn how to go through the process of being able to take your craft to the next level. So I've worked with individuals who are experienced, who are beginners, individuals who are even professionals. So with public speaking, for example, it helps you in a variety of areas of life. It helps you with regards to job interviews. It helps you to be in a position in which you can be able to negotiate better. It helps you to also be in a situation in which you can be able to become a public speaker yourself and put yourself in a position to get paid to be able to speak in front of individuals. Of all of the different jobs that you have out there, one of the things that will never be taken over by technology is public speaking. Public speaking is something that is going to last for years to come. AI and different technology is not going to be able to replace that. There's going to always be a need for that human element, for someone to be able to talk to you, to be able to reach your heart, someone that you can be able to tap into. And so I help you to learn how to be a provision for other people. And so I become a resource to you to help you to take your game to the next level. And with regards to the poetry, I've helped poets all over the country, individuals who have been slam poets, individuals who are individuals that like to write. I've helped individuals who are authors. And so if you are in any of those classes, you're looking at someone that can help you to be able to perfect your craft. Because I have perfected my craft to the point to where I'm one of the top ranked at what I do. And as you heard earlier, I'm traveling around the country, performing in different places, getting paid to perform my craft in front of individuals. Now, why is it that it's going to be beneficial to take a class like this? Well, if you want to become a person who is going to be a master at what you do, you have to learn from those who have mastered the craft. There's a quote, and I want you guys to write this down if you can. Take a mental note or a physical note. I must be what I can be. I must be what I can be. So whatever it is that you can attain to, whatever level of greatness that you can attain to, you should view it as something that you must do. And if you have that type of mentality, then you can become progressive, you can be able to grow, and you can become a master at what you do. And at the end of the day, none of us want to be in a situation in which we're mediocre at what we want to do. We want to become a master at it, especially something that we're passionate about. So those of you who are songwriters, those of you who want to write books, those of you who are poets, if you want to be able to perfect your craft, it's very good to put yourself in a position in which you can get coaching. Just think about this for a second. Let me use an illustration. Most of us have heard of or know of LeBron James. We know of Kobe Bryant. We also know of individuals like Michael Jordan. We heard Dwayne Wade. What is it that all of these individuals have in common? Every single one of them are champions. Every one of them were among the greatest to ever do it at their craft. But what did they all have in common? Every last one of them had a coach. Every last one of them had mentors. Every last one of them had trainers or people that helped them to be able to perfect their craft and to become great at what they do. So we can ask ourselves, who am I to think that I am so great that I can't benefit from a trainer, that I can't benefit from a coach, that I can't benefit from a mentor? I'm going to help you to appreciate what one of the trainers of multiple individuals have said. There's a man named Tim Grover. He actually trained Dwayne Wade, trained Kobe Bryant. He also trained Michael Jordan. And he had 3 classes in which he put individuals in who he trained. He said there's 3 classes of individuals that he's worked with. And the one that you want to actually be is what he calls a cleaner. Now, what is it that he says about a cleaner? Notice what he says regarding a cleaner. He says this, and I quote, he says that these are individuals who says, let's get it done, what's next? These are individuals who don't see problems, they see solutions. They see situations that they can control. He says that they're satisfied as soon as they reach the top. And when you reach the top, they actually get to the point where they say, what's next? What else can I achieve? So no matter what you attain to, you're always looking at the situation. You're satisfied that you've gotten there, but then you say to yourself, what's next? What else can I accomplish? So LeBron James, for example, he just got to the point where he has become the all-time leading scorer. But has he stopped? Absolutely not. He continues to work at his craft, continues to try to perfect it, and he plans on playing for several more years. So even when you reach a certain level, you want to continue to see, what else can I accomplish? What else can I achieve? And that's what it's all about. It's all about that personal growth. And my classes allows you to be in that position in which, as an artist, whether it's a songwriter, a person who's an author, whether you're a poet, you can be able to see within yourself the abilities that you have, and then you can see what else you can attain to, how you can perfect your craft, how you become a master at your craft. Because mastery is not something that is just oh, I've reached it, and then that's it. No, you reach a level of mastery, but then you try to figure out, how else can I master this to another level? How can I create a new narrative? How can I create another level? And that's what it's all about. I have a saying that I go by, and it's this: excellence is not the platform for which I reach, for excellence is the platform from which I reach. So it's all about trying to pursue that which is beyond excellence, trying to go deep within yourself and see how you can grow as an individual and how you can use your life to be able to inspire, motivate, and encourage others. And the beautiful thing about writing is that it's not just for you. It's something that's cathartic for you, something that allows you to have a release, something that can encourage you and make you feel good, but it also is a gift that we can give to others. So it would be a selfish thing for us to have a gift and to not share it with others. That's why we have these God-given gifts, so that we can be able to share our gift, share the wealth with others. So my classes allow you to be able to learn the different methods in which you can be able to do that, so that you can be able to be the best possible version of yourself. And ultimately, when all of us reach the end, we want to be able to look at our lives and realize that we've had an impact on other people, that we've been able to use our life as a tool to be able to benefit other people, and that we actually accomplish something with our life. So if you want to be in a position in which you can master your craft, if you want to be in a position in which you can move and motivate people, take a look at me, my classes, and I will give you the tools necessary to be able to take your craft to the next level so that you can motivate and inspire and leave a dent in this world that no one can ever erase. You want to be able to have a life of absolute impact so that that way you can be able to glorify God, and you also can be able to make sure that that dash between the day that you were born and whenever it is that you die, if you ever die, we can be in a position in which we can be able to have used that dash in a way that will inspire and motivate other people. And as I mentioned, I'm on tour. So anyone who wants to support, you definitely can do so through PayPal. You also can support through other means as well, Cash App and so forth. I'll put the information in there. You guys can follow me on Instagram at ProPoet01. It's right there next to my name at PROPOET01. And thank you so much, Alexia, for everything that you've done. And anybody who has any questions or anything of that nature, definitely give me a holler afterwards. You all have a blessed, beautiful rest of the night.
Thank you, Prolific Poets. Appreciate you dropping gems. Dropping gems. Great information, yes. As you said, if you have any questions, feel free to, you can put it in the chat if you have any questions, or you can unmute. Now is the time. And while you do that, I'm going to share another couple of sponsors. So, next sponsor is Caleb's Corner. His is more focused on health and wellness because he has cerebral palsy, and he's not very mobile apart from a chair. So basically adding awareness to his condition and to those who have conditions similar to him, and raising awareness for that, as well as knowing that he is a bright child. He's very smart, and very smart in a sarcastic way as well. Very funny. He's just like an average child his age, average teenager his age. He's just not able to move around the way that most teenagers do. But it doesn't stop him from being his true authentic self. So if you are interested, definitely connect with me. If you have any children, if you know anyone that has different diagnoses and you want to connect with Caleb's Corner so that you can have an advocate for that, definitely do that as well. And then our next sponsor is the original seed, also another nephew. He is the youngest, and his is more on being your true authentic self, learning how to create all natural products, and is geared towards young men because he is a young man. So if you have any youth, young men, young youth, who men, women, boys, girls that are interested in supporting youth-owned businesses, definitely connect with me, as well as all of the sponsors that were uh, spotlighted today, that were highlighted today, just so that you can pour into the next generation because they are the future. And if we don't do it, society will, the world will. And it's not a very good place for us to be leaving our children in their hands, right? Okay. So, and then our next sponsor, well, our last sponsor, I should say, is Sister Rachel. Her business is called Shantae Boutique, and she does all natural products. She has lotions, she has shampoos, she has, of course, nails. They are press-on nails for the ladies. Um, they are custom designed. So if you are interested, and I'm gonna share my screen once again so that you can see her products as well. So here you have, see her nails, and she custom designs every single one, which takes time. You put in the order, you figure out what cut you want, whether you want them short, whether you want them long, and she does them very nice. And I'm going to scroll down to the uh, the part with the lotions so that y'all can see what it looks like. So that is Rachel right there. And she is on social media, and her information is in the chat for those of you who are interested in connecting with her. And the presentation is amazing. Like, you get so many different goodies along with the nails. And she also shows you how to put them on if you don't know how. Very very invested in the craft. So this here is a body wash, as you can see. There's shea butter lotion that she creates. There's body wash that she creates. She also has a line for men as well. All right, so that is Shantae Boutique. And if you are interested, definitely connect so that we can get you over to her. Um, so we are closing it down, but I do not want to stop without sharing a little bit about who I am. So I am an author. I'm a published author. I am a published poet. I am a photographer. I'm a journalist. I'm a scholar. I have 5 degrees. Um, I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I do a lot of different things and I have a lot of different skills. But the reason why I chose to create Intelexx Entrepreneur Agency is to infuse all of my gifts together and to help other people to promote theirs and perfect theirs and to have a place where they can call a safe space and to also share their loves as well. So I love art, I love writing, I love creating, and I love helping. And I infuse all that into Intelexx so that I can help others. The goal was so that I didn't have to work for anyone else. And of course, working for other people is good. It gives you that experience. But working for yourself has a greater benefit because you are in control. And even though it's more work, it's worth it. And I wanted to create a platform to where I can work for myself and in turn I can help others work for themselves as well. So a boss creating bosses in a way. And having a place where, listen, the connect is here. Okay. If you need anything, I got you. And if I don't have it, I'm gonna connect you with somebody that does. Okay. We can't do it all, right? But we can do what we can do. And so that's why we're all here. And it's been a pleasure to be able to uh, host, to be able to meet so many amazing people, so many amazing artists and business owners and creators. Because honestly, we are all creators and we're all here to create something. So if you are not doing anything then I don't know, start doing something. Just start. That's the hardest part is starting, right? So I will end with a piece called Sunshine After the Rain. Just wanted you to know that you're stronger than you think. When life took a hold of you and you thought that you would sink, you didn't. You floated to the surface, ready to take on whatever. The more obstacles you faced, the wiser you got, the more clever. Every time you passed the test, another one came along, as if the previous ones didn't exist. But it didn't stop you. You remained focused and kept running. So don't give up no matter what, because better days are coming. Hold your head up high and stay focused on your purpose. Despite the storms that come your way, a rainbow always comes to the surface. Based on what we've been through, we should have been crazy or dead. But you're different. You're set apart. You chose to persevere instead. There's always sunshine after the rain. Despite the test, you smile. So sit back and relax because you won't be in those storms for a while. I'm so proud of you and who you've become. You meant what you said when you said that you would be someone. There's so much more in store for you. Just watch. You've got it in you, that special touch. Before I go, I'll tell you one last thing. Enjoy each moment as it comes and accept all that life brings. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for rocking out with me. Thank you for sharing yourself with me and for putting yourself out there. Even though this is a virtual stage, it still takes a lot to put yourself out there. So thank you all for staying on, for sharing yourselves, for sharing what you do, for putting you out there, and for uh, giving other people some inspiration, giving them some education, giving them some motivation, and some art therapy, as well as something that they may not have had, they took away from just by being here, listening to you all, and seeing you all, and watching you all. So thank you so much. Um, we will be back with another art and business seminar coming soon. The date is to be announced, but if you are interested in coming back on and sharing something else or sharing what you shared already, we definitely welcome you. And I appreciate y'all for allowing me to host this safe space. And until next time, I hope you have a great night and an awesome rest of your weekend. Well, this is, yeah, it's Sunday, okay? And I hope your week is gonna go great. I want you all to remember that you are uniquely designed and one of a kind. So don't let anybody stop your shine. Nobody can be you but you. So make sure you are uniquely, beautifully, and artistically you. That you do you, live you, love you, and crush it too. All right, y'all. We're gonna end it with some music. And until next time, thank you all for showing up and showing off.
Great job tonight, sis.
Thank you.
Great job.
I appreciate it. Listen, I'm hanging on. Hanging on. Yeah, I'm hanging on. Okay. Let me see. All right, here we go. We're gonna play this.
Give it up for all these powerful Black people, Black women doing their thing.
Say it ain't so. I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? Hey, the biggest smile on my face when I'm around. You can't really tell that I'm hurting. Really do my best when out in public, keep my head from chilling down. But deep inside I feel like a burden. Everybody steady in my ear saying I should keep going. Not realizing that my heart is torn. Some days I wake up excited cause I know exactly what I'm doing. Other days I still wish I wasn't born. But it's cool cause I've dealt with the pain. If I wasn't so solid then I would melt in the rain. And the cycles I was in ain't do nothing but just keep on repeating. So I felt insane and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help cause I would self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, safe to say I found my rhythm. Don't you dare feel sorry for me, I am not a victim. We got problems and we fix them. It's just for me, music navigates the pain on my system. Beating the odds, I love that. If I ain't learning my lessons, then I mustn't have had enough yet. And Lord knows I can't be upset. Cause every single time somebody tries to help, I change.
How have things been going? What do you mean by so-so?
I mean, just trying to like eat healthy, trying to work out, trying to get my mental right, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. So why not start?
Yeah, you're right. Wouldn't seek help cause I was self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind to try hard. That was before. Now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Until next time.